To the class of 2020.
Greetings, class of 2020.
Hi, class of 2020.
To the class of 2020.
To the class of 2020, from the class of 2009.
Don't give up. I graduated law school when the legal market went bottom up.
The worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
The stock market is now down 21%.
We're now down 43%.
The market giveth, the market also taketh away.
Jobs are scarce. People didn't know what they were going to do.
I made so many phone calls and so many emails, and no one responded. I was met with silence.
Interviews that I could get, I was losing to people my dad's age.
And somehow I was going to have to try to figure out how to support myself and support my new wife.
Let's talk about the speed with which we are watching this market deteriorate.
The job market is in complete disarray.
Weekly jobless claims hit a 26-year high.
It took a few months to hit us, but I did eventually lose my job in April of 2009. I'll admit it took a while to kind of figure out what we were going to do and how we were going to get through it. I leaned heavily on my network, and I figured out how to do so many things that I didn't know how to do before.
I had dreams and hopes for a career as a lawyer, and all of a sudden the potential for that dream was dashed.
So in just 6 months, 3 of the 5 biggest independent firms on Wall Street have now disappeared.
It is definitely a very, very difficult time, and it's not going to get better quickly.
There were so many candidates for every role. I wasn't sure how I would survive. I took pro bono legal work, and I accepted every contract position that I could find.
I was forced to work at a place where I was the only one with the college degree, and boy did it suck.
I graduated in August of 2009. And October of 2009 was actually the peak of unemployment for the recession. And I wasn't making very much as a recent graduate and building a business from the ground up.
Economists say expect the job losses to continue to rise.
We measure how the economy is doing on the basis of employment. It's doing about as poorly as you can imagine.
I finally got an opportunity to interview, and 3 interviews later, they flew in the vice president from a New York office who made me an offer on the spot. And it was less money than I had been making in high school. It burned.
So the only job that I found was actually writing obituaries part-time for my small hometown newspaper. And so I realized that I needed to do something to change that trajectory, or I was never going to get into my field. So I started doing anything I could think of to get in front of companies. You name it, I probably did it. I was reaching out to LinkedIn through hiring managers, recruiters, and it paid off. I love what I do, but it was a really hard road to get there.
It's been 10.5 years since I graduated. We're growing faster the last couple of years than we ever have. Honestly, it was a dream. And right now, there's uncertainty.
For today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
In just 1 week, another 6.6 million people filed for unemployment benefits.
Never before in U.S. history has there been such a significant job loss in such a short amount of time.
You've got to push yourself. You've got to challenge yourself. You got to show initiative.
You never know when a door might be opened that you're not expecting.
So now's not the time to panic.
You're part of a generation that has so much technology advantages, so really use that to your advantage.
We don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. We don't know what 6 months from now looks like.
I know that you're going to be able to get through it too.
You've got this, class of 2020.
I'm rooting for you.
It may not be easy, but I can tell you that you will get there. Best of luck.